Hi everyone, and thank you for joining us again for this next Kickstarter launch for our new iPop 3D release, which this time around I think it's iPop number 6, and the film is the amazing Carnival of Souls from 1962. Let's talk a little bit about the film. So Carnival of Souls was written and directed by Herc Harvey, who, as far as I understand, was predominantly a kind of commercial filmmaker and worked in films for education and stuff like that. This was his only feature film and is a very, very odd, just a kind of strangely atmospheric film. I mean, it's loosely a horror, but it's very intriguing. The way this was made. This was also one of George Romero's influences for Night of the Living Dead originally. It's just, you can, again, when you watch it, you can kind of see some of the bits and pieces that relate to it. It stars Candice Hilligos as Mary Henry. At the beginning of the film, she has an accident and ends up in a river. And then when she gets out, things are all kind of just a bit stranger than they were before the accident. And throughout the film, there's these very strange motifs of the kind of, she's a church organist, and there's this dark, strange guy that she keeps seeing. Anyway, I don't want to tell you all about the film. Don't want any spoilers for you. But seriously, this is really, really well worth watching. So, speaking of that, why don't we go ahead and watch the trailer now?
Hey, you want to drive, huh? Rev it up.
Action you've never seen races across your screen as you thrill to a new dimension in picture making. Carnival of Souls. This is the shocking story of a who crawled from the river to race through a nightmare, walking a tightrope between heaven and hell. From the unreal, she crashes through to reality. But try as she will to lead a normal life, she is torn from her goal. There's no privacy in a life she's ever watched, tormented. Either it's her neighbor, desirous of her physically, watching her with his leering eye, or it's the evil eye of the man who taunts her, the man who wants her. From the bottom of the river they come. They reach for her. They demand that she dance with them at the Carnival of Souls. She is a girl driven mad by the relentless forces of the beyond. He will not relent as he comes for her again and again. She whirls between the real and the unreal, trying to cling to life.
I like being with you, really I do. I don't want to be alone tonight. I want to be near you.
Honey, you don't want to go in there all by yourself, do you?
But she must watch herself in death. She must dance at the Carnival of Souls held just for her. For they have come for her for the last time, claiming her as one of their own. Carnival of Souls arouses such emotion that the management has been forced to state positively no refunds. Carnival of Souls is the shocker of all time, guaranteed to sweep you into a new dimension of picture making. You can't afford to miss Carnival of Souls.
Wow. So, hopefully you'll see the amazing job that Alex has done. Yes, that's Alex is back with us, who was responsible for House on Haunted Hill, the 3D conversion. He's been working on this project since then, so he's put a massive amount of time and effort into it, and I hope you're going to grab this and get on board the Kickstarter with us. So let's talk a little bit about the Kickstarter. Let's find out what are the rewards. So we've pretty much standardized our rewards now after the last 5 releases. We kind of know what's working, and we've got things happening. So, you know, this is hopefully going to be a little bit smoother. We've been off for the summer, so I'm hoping it's a bit smoother, but I'm feeling a bit rusty personally. Maybe that's just age though, you know, my joints start to rust up and stuff. Too much sitting in front of a computer converting films, that's what it is. So, let me tell you about the rewards. First, the basic one that we always have, digital download. So, that'll be there in full side-by-side or half side-by-side, whichever you want. And the next one is the 3D Blu-ray, standard edition. So, with that, you'll get the disc beautifully converted, pair of 3D glasses in a beautiful bit of packaging, which we've designed. The next tier up, which is the one I always think is just the little perfect tipping point of, you know, that little bit of extra bonus goodness. We have the 3D Blu-ray Platinum Edition of Carnival of Souls, and that includes the usual very tasty looking slipcover in the EC comic style, which you've seen before. A set of 4 Anaglyph lobby cards, and this time on the reverse we've got some colorized images from the scenes, all very tastefully done. None of this, you know, slapdash one-click nonsense. Hopefully these will look pretty cool. There's a mini poster insert for the Blu-ray, and finally there's that collectible trading card, which again will make up a set of all the iPop ones as we go. And finally, note the quick costume change for this top tier reward. Finally, our top tier reward, which is the Carnival Ringmaster reward, is everything that you've seen up to the Platinum Edition, and as well as that, you'll get a lenticular slipcover. These are very, very limited editions. I think there's probably only going to be half a dozen of these at most. So, you know, if you want one, this is the time to get it. We'll also have some superb mounted replica 35mm film cells in Anaglyph format. A lovely little collectible item. On top of that, we have a superb coloured vinyl soundtrack album, which is just a joy to behold. This thing is absolutely stunning. You'll definitely want that. And finally, to round this tier off, there's also a graphic novel, and the graphic novel comes, I think, with a couple other stories in a kind of book format. So it's definitely one for the Carnival of Souls fans. Carnival of Souls fans. Can hardly say that. So I do hope that there'll be something there that will excite you and get you on board. And in the meantime, let's take a little look at another clip from Carnival of Souls. Great, thank you very much. Please join us on the Kickstarter. Please pledge now. The more backing we get, the better chances we have of getting more and more of these out. So thank you again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and goodbye for now. Bye now.